In today's video, I'm going to give you my prediction of when AGI will happen, what you can expect from AGI and from the market. So I mentioned that this is essentially the headcount deflation. So the idea here is that AGI will not be able to just write smarter code, but it is about leverage. Essentially, what is going to happen is that we will need less employees to create what we want. So this is the pattern we see in a lot of software companies that leverage or market AI. They essentially talk about reducing their headcount, which would lead them in the future to have bigger revenues and less expenses. So we're right now in the super tool era, 2026, and we are going to move through this year into the actual agentic era, and in 2 years from now in the autonomous era. Let me explain. So right now we're in 2026. What do we see is efficiency boosts. Right now AI is literally just a junior assistant. Everybody has it, they're able to create a lot more things, a lot more faster, but because these are juniors, you cannot really feel very reliable. They do silly mistakes, they forget some things, they cannot do very big tasks. Right now, we are the pilots, alright? We have a robot suit, we got all of this AI for images, for videos, for designs, for coding, for just iterating on our ideas. And we use all of these as pilots to get exactly what we want. But we still need a team to build a company and do very big, very large tasks. We need a team of actual people. AI cannot do that right now. Because for a very simple example, the coding AI cannot speak to the marketer or cannot really speak to the manager, and all of these collaboration cannot happen efficiently. So right now on the tech stack, AI is able to write individual functions, draft emails, but in order for some product to come out, a human has to do the heavy lifting, connect everything together. The human role in this era is that we manage AI tools. We give attention to ensure that the output of AI is correct and is able to connect with all of the other parts cohesively. So right now, if you were to start a startup, you would have like a headcount of around 10 people. But for a medium company, you would need like 100 people. And the current bottleneck is human attention right now. So moving into 2027, what could you expect, or what my predictions are? We're going to see the headcount of a startup drop down to 3 people. Again, we're talking about a startup that does the exact same thing, not more things, not less things. For the exact same thing that you would do today with a startup of 10 people, you would need 3 people. This is my prediction. For a medium company, your size would shrink to 30 to 40 people. Now, why is that? Let me explain. So essentially, 2027 will be a shift. And we are going to move from AI that does single features, small or big, we're going to move into AI that does project-specific things. In terms of developing and companies, you have Jira issues and tasks. We're going to move into actual projects, milestones. I don't remember the exact term. So AI now will be able to create multiple features for you and manage the subtasks on its own. We already start to see it with Codex, Anti-Gravity, and Claude Code, that this is possible to do. Recently, just this month, we started seeing the first actual reliable AI swarms, which is essentially teams of AIs working together with delegations and subtasks. And we're very early on in 2026. This year shows you what is going to be the start, essentially, of 2027. That's my prediction. And it's only going to get better through the year. So what previously AI did in subtasks right now is going to do by organizing agents to do all of these subtasks together. So the idea here is that what we're going to do is we're going to move into the management position. So we're going to be working with these swarms and teams of AIs that will build some bigger parts of what we want to create. So we essentially become the orchestra conductors. We're responsible for the strategy and reviewing what happened, reviewing that we go down the correct path. Again, a human in the loop always exists in this, but the need for people to write the actual code will probably be non-existent, or it will be for very specific sectors that AI is not yet very capable for, meaning very low-level stuff. But maybe that's also solved very, very soon as well. Who knows? So essentially, the management will be from the 30 to 40 people remaining in the medium company that are high-level decision makers and quality auditors. And the grunt work, what people in junior and mid positions do right now, like marketers, like advertisers, like coders, junior coders, mid coders, quality assurance, all of this stuff is automated through AI. You would use AI to create these automated systems that are reliable, but you will make them with AI. So this is my expectation for 2027. And now we move into 2028, which is, I believe, the date where everybody will accept that AGI is here and that the world will never be the same as before. Now, let me explain. I want to make some notes and offer you some information before I begin. The automated AI intern researcher from OpenAI is supposed to come out in September this year, in about 7 months from now. And this is what I would call soft AGI. And the full researcher is expected to come out sometime in March 2028, which is very interesting because my exact timeline of when AGI will happen is probably exactly the same as what OpenAI predicts. Now, Dario from Anthropic is also predicting that in 2027, nobody's going to be coding and that software engineering will be able to be solved end to end. So this is pretty similar to my prediction of 2027 being about managing and quality assurance of what AI writes. AI being able to create actual projects within a very bigger SaaS company, software company, or whatever you have. And the idea here is that it's very obvious that at the same time, what happens in coding, happens in marketing, happens in advertising, and in all of the stuff that are happening digitally. In my presentation, I'm not working at all about robots, physical AI, because this is something that is lagging behind. We don't know what is going to happen. At the end of this video, I'm going to give some insights of what I have seen, but everything you see here is just opinion. Just want to disclaim it. So in 2028, what we're going to see is full autonomy and one-person unicorns. Now, for you to begin a startup, you will need a single person, and that person is you. Or if you are a millionaire, you could hire other people to start their own startups and invest in them, burning the cost of AI or whatever it is. And medium companies will drop from 100 people in today's age to just 6 people. Let's see exactly what I'm talking about. So essentially, AI will be the workforce. It will be able to handle tax compliance, legal filings, do 100 feature applications, maintain them. If you have an old application, you could maintain it autonomously. That's what I expect to happen. And humans now will be the shareholders and the liability anchors. Of course, people are going to review in a very high level what AI has done, but AI is mainly going to do everything on each different field. When you got a startup company, 3-4 people will code, 2 people will do advertisement, 1 people will be for the legal tax, the legal stuff, 1 for taxes, 1 for managing the other people, and the other one is the CEO that tries to bring investors in, does the presentations, and gives a high-level overview. Now, all of these subtasks below will happen from AI. And you as the CEO will get a report of tax compliance just to check everything is okay. It will take you a couple of minutes every single week. Legal filings, you are probably going to be okay with AI doing that as well. And you will also talk with your manager, which is going to be an AI, about where you want to take the company forward, and it's going to take over from there, talk with the AI coding agents, the designers, and all of that stuff. So that's what is going to happen on startups. On medium companies, you will have like 2 people overseeing like the AI agents that are developing stuff. You would have a person for the tax compliance and legal fillings. You could have yourself, which you would be probably the CEO. You would have maybe a manager that coordinates and helps all of you together communicate. And finally, you would have like some other people to manage some specific AI teams, meaning AI workforce people or agents, because they're not people. And we're talking again about digital companies that work on the computer, on your phones. That are digital, that create software, that create, whatever is on the computer, which is a very big part of the economy. So this is the 6 human concept. You have one for finance, one for legal, one for tech, one for product, one for operations, and one for brand. So one human will carry the liability and the strategic weight of what AI does on each one of these domains. And also for startups that make a product like with 10 features, 20 features, you will be able to be the solo, founder, and you are going to be able to compete with legacy 100% firms. Disruption is going to be insane at this level. And it's all about legacy companies being able to move into AI medium companies, reduce their expenses, kill legacy features, and be able to iterate fast. So essentially the value is decoupled from the hours worked. You have an idea and AI can turn it into a company for like $1,000 in just 2 hours. Maybe even less, because as we have seen, the compute and the cost of AI is dropping down even though intelligence goes up. So let's say that if you need the software to have like 1 million lines of code, this should probably be like around 5 million tokens. To generate 5 million tokens right now, you would spend for Claude about, I don't know how much it would be. It would be probably like $100. Let's say that you need to review stuff, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Let's say it would be $200. If you wanted to, to do all of these tokens in a single day, it would probably take like about $1,000 to get a faster model. So I still don't know about the pricing. It might be very, very cheap to spin up a new startup in the future. And we have to factor in the compliance, the legal stuff, entities, browsing the web and doing forms, which I think by then will be completely automated through MCP servers that connect to the databases of governments. So you can see actually how obvious the shift is and how everything can change. People still exist in the companies, but the headcount decreases massively. So this is the human paradox. Essentially, from 100 people today, we drop down to 6 people in 2 years from now. This is a 94% efficiency gain. We go from $100 to $40 to $6. The grunt work vanishes and it leaves us only with pure decision making and responsibility. This is what I believe is the road to AGI 2026-2028. And I'm speaking about, again, digital work. Now, if you want my opinion about physical work, you've seen that autonomous vehicles have begun coming out in the USA market. The Arab states and China will completely follow this work. We already have seen autonomous vehicles in China creating roads and rail systems. We have seen robots in factories of Amazon. We have seen the improvement and the lower cost of drones in wars, in intelligence, in buying anything. We already see that AI is going into the physical realm, and everything that we improve right now on the digital realm actually transfers to the physical to the physical level. We know how to train these models better, and transformer models actually also power robots. So it's the same technology. The only thing that changes is the data and where it is applied. Physical world has a lot more complications, but also the tasks you learn on the physical world are a lot more transferable. If you learn how to use your hands, you could do a lot more tasks than just learning coding. So that's a very important distinction. The moment we're able to get into this level of AI, robots will be there, maybe lag behind a year. So if you ask me, on the physical world, what is going to be happening? Right now in 2026, we're going to see autonomous vehicle. So autonomy driving deliveries will be completely automated in 2027. We might have humans as supervisors just to make sure everything is safe and okay, to organize the fleets and all of that stuff. But essentially, transportation will become a digital company where you just manage and you check that everything is okay. And about robots, we could see robots coming into the cleaning realm. We could see them being cooks, being baristas, doing chores for people in 2027, 2028, which is also a very big part of the economy. Cleaners, chefs, and all of that stuff going out is completely insane. Also, if we talk about people in factories, this is literally the lower end of the human, let's say, workforce. These are also going to be replaced in the next 2 years. And you could see that the progress on physical world will lag 1 or 2 years behind what happens on the digital world. But I think by 2030, every physical task is going to be done by AI as well, if not better than what humans will be able to do. So the next 4 years are going to be massively insane. A huge change will happen. That's my expectation. This is what the trajectory shows. And I will leave this video public for anyone that wants to criticize it. It's completely fine. This is just my opinion. I'm a nobody. My opinion has no value at all, but it's still my opinion and I wanted to share it with you in a detailed way as well as I could. Hopefully you found this video interesting. I would love to see us debate in the comments to find what really the future would be like, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.